Hello, good evening, good afternoon, whatever time it is, wherever you are. Welcome. If you clicked on the link from Facebook, make sure that you open up in YouTube or in your browser so that you can see the little tab that says live chat. Join the live chat and let me know. Say hello, where you're watching from. If you're new, if you stumble on this as your first time, welcome, welcome. Yes. All right, so I'm going to jump right into this. I know this is like a spur of the moment thing. I just felt like yapping. And hey, Beverly. Um, um, yeah, let me see something real quick. I was looking for you to add you back as a moderator. So I did, your name is not coming up. I see the little, I think I was putting in Jackson. Do you want me to add this name as the moderator or? I don't see, it only give me a few. Close. Yeah, where'd that go? Where am I? I can't find it. I put in the, put your name in the thing. I finally figured out how to add you back, but it's not letting me find you. Let's see, what does that mean? What does the star mean? I don't know what the star means. Anyway, so I'm gonna get started. I have it on this thing, but it's not bringing you up. Like I can't find your name in the area. Moderators. Add moderator. Yeah, I don't know how that, it's not letting me. It shouldn't be still, it should be, I don't know. I don't know. Anyway, let me see something else. I got all sorts of stuff going on here. I don't want it to have like a weird sound, but I got 12 screens open. Got 12 screens open. You probably heard that. And got it. All right, I think you're there. Yep. There it is. Gotcha. All right. That was easy. Okay. Anyway, welcome everybody. Welcome. This is the last live video for me for 2022. I am working on a video that I was recording earlier today, but I'm just wondering if I'm going to put it up on this channel or on one of my other channels. Well, my other channel that will be focused more towards my artwork. Decisions. And I don't see shouldn't it have I don't know. I added you as a moderator, so I don't see can you do the normal stuff that moderators do? Let me know. Anyway, I'm going to just briefly go over my year in review, some things that I hope to accomplish, that I will accomplish. I may not accomplish them really quick, but it's a marathon, not a sprint, right? I'm all twisted up here. Yeah. Anyway, Yep, I got on one of my hijabs because I didn't feel like getting dressed. So these are very convenient. Anyway, just the outlook from the year in review. And I was looking and I was like, oh my gosh, like, wow, I did a lot this year. I managed to see 4 countries. I started off in Tanzania, got kicked out of Tanzania. And okay, I see the wrench now. Oh no, did you type that in? See the wrench. And they wouldn't let me back in, so I ended up in Kenya. Went to Kenya for a couple of months after my backpacking trip, and then I had to leave the country to apply for a visa there. So I decided to come on over to Ghana because I had this 5-year visa. Also, on my backpacking trip, I did spend how many days did I spend in Uganda? I spent like a week in Uganda. It was nice. I probably need to check them out. But anyway, so here I am. So it was from Tanzania to Kenya, Tanzania, whichever one you choose, to Kenya, and Kenya to Ghana. And since I've been in Ghana, I've moved like 3 or 4 times. I'm tired. Yes, it's exhausting. So lots of lessons to be learned. First and foremost, just trust no one. Breach of trust on every angle. And things were happening and I still stuck it out. And so my last ride or dies, they gone back to the United States. Now there's still some people that came around the same time that I did that are still here. But yeah, I'm still hanging in there, and a lot of people get frustrated with some of the things that go on all throughout the continent, and they say, screw it, and they leave. But I'm still here. I'm still here. So I'm trying to keep a positive outlook regardless of the way the cards may fall. Sometimes you get used to it, or you know how to play the game with these people. And maybe one day they'll figure it out that, Americans are not your meal ticket. Just real simple. And I know that may sound a little harsh, but it's just not. And I get it. I totally get it. And I try to be understanding of it. And, I think at one point on a video, I was like, I'm no longer defending the continent or the people because, I had just been rubbed so the wrong way. But, it is what it is. And I probably still feel that way, but on less of an angry level, because ignorance of things cause bad things to happen. So you have a bunch of racist people in the United States, the UK, or whatever other European country, because they're ignorant to the fact of people that don't look like them. And we, as people that live in from the diaspora, we're ignorant to the fact of the people on the continent because we don't really know about them and their culture. And the people that are never left the continent, that are on the continent, they're ignorant of people in the diaspora because they think that they have this delusional picture of us. And some of that, yes, is our own fault. And so my channel was to bridge the gap, so to speak, between the two, to let people see how things were going. Okay, hold on. Got on a few too many trinkets. I knew something was irritating me. So yeah, so I was trying to bridge this gap and let people know No, Beverly, there was a massive fallout there. Massive fallout. And yeah, so no, I don't see him. I did see his junior wife last week. Sometimes I go by her store when I go to the market, but I didn't go yesterday when I went to the market. But yeah, that was one of life's lessons. And yeah, anyway, so maybe one day I'll discuss it. It's really not even worth my time or thought. Things and that was like in the can fall in the category of trust no one. Hey, Smart Money, welcome. Hope all is well. I hope you accomplished your courses if you're finished with them in the year. Yeah, so with that, I think across the board, I can say that most of the people really do think that, you know, when people come from the US, they wield some kind of unlimited spending power and can save the planet, which is totally not the truth. That was like the biggest thing, the most common thing in all the places that I've been to from day one, not even just from 2022, but from day one. And so you get used to it. You just, you know, sometimes you just feign stupid, like, I don't understand. You know, play the game. You just play the game, and everybody has a breaking point, and you know how much they can stand. And then you've got the governments that play games with these visas and different things. So we're coming into 2023. I've got a lot of things that I want to accomplish, a lot of great things. And so that is in itself another issue, because where I am right now, as far as my success in trying to succeed and become an entrepreneur and an artist and all this stuff, I got it in this house. Like I had the time to focus. I had time to look at stuff and say, well, what is it that I want to do? What can I do? And, you know, things start coming to me. It was like this house had great positive energy, and it has great positive energy in it. So on one hand, I don't want to leave it. I want to continue to follow this path, this course, because I will win. I'm going to win at this. I'm already winning, and I'm going to continue to win, and I'm going to be successful. Put it out there in the universe. I'm going to be a successful artist. I'm going to be successful with whatever it is that I choose to do. And so I feel like, yes, the accomplishment came out of this house and that. But then on the other hand, this house is in a place that is less than. So the government water is still not on this week that I know of, the last time I checked. So I'm still running water out of my poly tank. As far as my art supplies go, there's just nowhere here to get these art supplies, but I do have a connect with the person that drives me around. He used to work in Accra. He knows someone there. So they were actually able to go to the art store and pick up the things that I ordered. Boop, 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 acrylic paint, y'all. I got acrylic paint and it's going down. So it's trying to balance. Can I actually tolerate being here without having access to the things that I need? But my creative juices are flowing. Just, they really, really, really are flowing. Like when things wake you up in the night, an idea or something, it's you know, I don't want to lose that. I know it may sound funny, but I don't want to lose that. And I'm getting that in this house. It's in a good location. It's, you know, even the animals, like I go out and throw the garbage out, and the goats, they'll stop because they all outside the gate. waiting. They'll stop what they're doing. They'll look and I'll throw my garbage bag in the little hole, little thing we got, whatever that is, a mess. And as soon as I turn around to walk back to the gate, they land on my bag. Now, granted, they might do that to everybody, but okay, no sound. Okay. Hey, Tonio, can y'all hear me? Sound. Anybody? Okay, Tonio said he can hear. Smart Money, you still can't hear me? Now, that's the next thing. On any given moment, the internet is crappy, but they are doing upgrades and changing things, so there may be a disconnect in the internet. I got quite a few. Okay, you hear? We got one person that could hear. So anyway, okay, cool. The chickens, they come to my door and balk because I give them crackers and oats. And my neighbor, she get mad. She's like, quit feeding them because they're coming on my porch and pooping. They're not pooping on my porch. Maybe you should feed them. So it's like the animals are drawn to me. The children, they sit. Now this is a sore spot for me. The children, I guess, are out of school for the holiday, and they sit out there, and they too. Now, the other day I caught them running the goats off and rifling through the garbage. Now, this is not a poor neighborhood. This is a neighborhood that has brand new houses, but for some reason, these kids, they're out playing. Now, my driver tried to explain that because they're out of school, they're missing a meal because they get a hot meal while they're in school. So they're literally going through the garbage and looking for food in the garbage. And so I had some for them today. I went to take the garbage out, and I had half a watermelon. I had a fruit salad, half a watermelon with some bananas and apples cut up in it. And they were like, Ajia, watermelon. I said, yes, come and get it. Because y'all not gonna go through my garbage. Ain't no food in the garbage. None, because I ain't cooked in a couple of days. Ain't no food in there. And so they came and got the watermelon and they ate it. And they tore that watermelon up. So I got the other half. They can get it tomorrow. So, it's some people couldn't handle that. Some people, might and I'm just like, I don't understand why they're doing it. If they're really hungry, if they just bad. Hey, chumps. But that's the thing. Other than that, and being quite a little hike away from town, I'm okay. Now, let's get to the meat of this situation here in Ghana, because I do have to apologize because I have given out wrong information. So I can't correct that unless I know that it's wrong. So what happened was, when I came here, I spoke to someone at immigration, someone that somebody else know. You know how that goes. Yeah, I talked to this person. I was actually on a three-way call. And I told them I'm here. I have a 5-year visa that I got in 2019. Do I have to leave the country? Oh, no. Just call me in 6 months and let me know that you're still in the country. Okay. So that's what I did. Actually, it's 7 months because 6 months, the Connect was on an exercise. Congratulations to Detective Mavemo. He got a promotion. And so now that person is saying, oh, I thought you had a different kind of visa. I made a mistake. You're in the country illegally. Really? Well, I'm here illegally. It is what it is. Y'all want me to leave? Oh, no. You just need to pay this money for every month that you've overstayed. And I'm like, what are you talking about? So I'm pretty sure, you're saying that I am 5 months over, and I've been here since May. I've been here 7 months. So I guess after 60 days, I don't know, can't even get an explanation. Don't worry about it. We'll take care of it. We'll go and da. Okay. So the lie, I guess, that was told was that all I had to do was call or check in at immigration and let them know that I was still here. Now they're like, oh, no, that's not the case. So that is one of the reasons why people don't stay here, because it's such a freaking money grab when it comes to these other countries and their immigration offices. Now, mind you, let me just state for the record, this person has not asked me personally for a dime. It's the fees and fines for being over in the country 5 months. So we were supposed to go. Then I called. I was like, "Are we going to immigration day?" "Oh no, I'm waiting to hear back from this person. Don't worry about it. We're going to take care of it." And then some other stuff was said because that person has an even crappier phone than me. Like and that was one of the reasons why I left, because the signal in that house was horrible. So I hear every other word, and I heard some things that didn't really set well in my spirit. And so I did hear that I could apply for a residency or something like that, and it would cost me a little over $1,000 US. And then on the other hand, I could do something else. And that's when the phone really started acting up, and I didn't totally hear it. Independent versus dependent. That much I got. So once I figure that out, I may let y'all know, because at the way I'm feeling right now, I'm tired of everything. I'm tired of everything. Not in a sense, don't read too far into that, but I'm sick of YouTube. Someone asked me, "How can we get you monetized?" You can't get me monetized because YouTube plays a game. So I've watched my viewable hours just go down, 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 down. And it's not from this year, it's from last year, because it's how many viewable hours in the past 12 months. So I'll come over here every now and then and let y'all know. And I also have a different channel that is probably focusing more on my artistic reckoning. Right there, that's what's making me happy. And that's where I'm trying to look at the hiccups. I got the hiccups, just tear me up. But that's what's keeping me grounded. Thanks, chumps. My art is keeping me calm. It's like I don't really, can't trust these people. Like, there's no regulation. There's no, like, we got street cred, we got business cred. So you got these rules and regulations that we're used to and accustomed to. There's no such thing here. It's just like a freaking free fall all over here. So it's just like, I consider myself to be a very tough cookie. So I'm like, whatever, it's 54 countries. Let me know. No. You gotta leave, but let me know. And so I go out on, in the middle of the week to go to the market. And other than that, I really just keep to myself. But I'm busy keeping to myself because I am doing, I'm so excited. I'm so excited. So deep down inside where it matters the most, I am excited. So this superficial stuff with these visas and these people, I don't give a shit about that. Really, honestly. So when they're ready to do whatever it is that they're going to do, it is what it is. So I some of the things that I'm considering, if I have to bust a move, going back east. If I don't have to bust a move, I'm considering going south. And, as well as I would just like to stay, this is not the thing. Like, they just had this African summit, and the president was saying about we're all one, we're all Black at the end of the day, because I don't know what transpired, but he said, no matter what, once you leave the continent, you're all African. And I know people say you're all Black, because that's what other people, when they look at you, that's what they think. They don't care if you're African or African American. They just look at you as another Black person. And it's no special treatment. So I think they're kind of getting it. So he was saying something about coming together. But basically, if you read really deep into what he was saying, is come bring your money. Can I just come and relax? That's all I want to know. let's see, it's like Kofa. She's an attorney there and works on these issues. I'll send it to you. Okay, Tony, that would be great. You can send it on IG, however, Facebook, whichever one. Platforms doing shady things, deleting followers and playing with their views. Yeah, I mean, my numbers are just going down. And like so here's the thing. I've got a video that was done 2 years ago. What I like about Africa, or why Africa is good for me. That video has over 5,000 views. The DNA video has over 2,000 views. But those videos don't matter because they were done more than a year ago. It's whatever was done in the past 12 months. And so I'm thinking that, the end of last year, I think it was, I kind of took a break. I wasn't making any videos or anything, I think for like 2 or 3 months. So I don't know if I'm still feeling the effect of that. I don't know. I really don't care. It is what it is. I'm looking at it and I'm just like, okay, whatever. To those, and I said it before and I'll say it again, because I do not present you with any type of coon foolery, any negativity, any of that stuff. I'm just telling y'all about my boring life, what's going on with me. And so that's not mainstream. That's not what makes people excited. But FYI, whatever it is that you like, you want to see negative things, because as the other videos are not being let back into Tanzania, and another thing, the immigration one, those also have high views. Well, I think those videos were very negative in the aspect that something bad was happening. I mean, it wasn't devastation, but it was something that was negative that was happening. People don't want to see, oh, she's surviving, she's doing it. And even if you're surviving, because I went and I looked for a couple of people that I used to watch their videos like before I came and when I got here, and they're doing amazing. They're being attacked. Like they're being viciously attacked by whoever, like, oh, this person is a criminal, they're fraud, they're this, they're that. Now, one of them, I can believe it. One of them, I could believe it, but the other one, I was really shocked. And, it's like people want to see you fail and they want to see you do bad. And so I just can't, I'm living in my truth. I'm not being, I'm very transparent, and I'm not pretending that something is going on and it's not. So here's me living in Africa, minimally, but I thought about this. I'm actually doing better over here with a little bit of money than I was doing in the United States with a lot of bit of money, if that makes sense. There have been times with all that money that I was making, paycheck to paycheck, fall into that thing, buy this. And, that was one, like my first video when I came here, that I literally had to throw away a 10 by 10 storage unit full of stuff because I left at the peak of the pandemic and I couldn't get, they weren't taking any donations or anything. So that's another thing. If I move, I have been known, when I move, I leave stuff behind. I give stuff away. I travel light. When it's time to giddy up, I know how to giddy up. But my carpenter has made me some really nice things. I've got he's given me a nice drawing board, a nice storage box for my paint and drawing supplies, my desk. Yes, those 3 things I want to take with me. And of course, they made out of wood, made out of some good thick wood, and it's going to be hard, but I'm going to figure out a way. If I have to go somewhere, they go in a shipment in a box or something. And, it is what it is. These are just things so I was looking, get as close as possible to October to make this decision, because I did pay for 1 year. And, so I moved here October 6th. So whatever 12 months from that is the time that I have to make this decision. So anyway, that's that. Like I said, the whole visa issue, and what else did I do this year? My books. I don't know. Some people are making videos about Amazon changing KDP. That's all fine and dandy too, because my focus for 2023 will be my activity book and my art. Those are the things that I'm going to be focusing on. With that, if y'all have not gotten my activity book by January 1st, I know that's you purchase it by January 1st. If you don't, the price is about gonna double. Because that was another lesson learned with Amazon. Yeah, you don't get paid until 60 days after the end of the month that you made your first sales or whatever. So I'm waiting. And then they said, oh, it's a minimum you have to make before we'll pay you. So there's no telling when I'll get paid from them. So prices are going up. I am looking out for me. Yes, absolutely, Tonio. It's going to work. So that was said to say some people may not agree. Some people may not like it. Everything is not for everybody, but I am no longer shortchanging myself. Okay, I'm not doing that. I know my worth and I know my value. And so many times we as Black people, we try to pacify everybody and make them happy. Well, I know the way I feel is that my activity book and my art, I'm putting my all into it, and it's going to reflect that. I'm no longer, that's not going to be the handout service. Them color books, y'all can get them for what they are. They're not going to change. But my activity book and my art is going to reflect how I feel, the work that I put into it. These things were not things that were, oh, okay, let me just download this. I actually did the drawings myself. I made the word searches and I did these art things myself. And so I'm not dollar store material. And that's all I'm going to say about that. So if you still want the low price, my suggestion is that y'all get that activity book before January 1st. January 1st, things will change. That's that. Some people may get, upset, but I'm not giving away the farm. I've done that a lot in life. I give away things. I get, my things were low priced, and I'm not doing that. I am leading by example, and I'm doing what my book says do. I'm believing in me, I'm focusing on me, and I'm doing what makes me happy. So with that, YouTube may get neglected anyway, because I sit here all day. I get up early and I sit here and I do things. I create and whatever, thank you, Tonio. Thank you. Hey, Nisha. I've got this chick on the wall. She's not looking, she looks kind of funny because it's the angle, but she's huge. And she's my first, I've been working on the smaller scale. She's my first big size thing. So she's going to be on, I'm going to put that heifer on the stroll. She's fixing to go on the stroll, and I'm not giving her away for free, even if it is a print. So Bolo, if art is your thing. And that's another thing. Some of us, we don't get into art. So if you don't get into art, that's fine. I have always liked art and liked certain things. So I was a spectator, and now I'm a participant. So I guess you could say both sides of the fence. So I get it, and I understand things that, how people look at stuff. Like people would rather, everybody wants a deal. I can't say, because if I had my way and if I was rich, there's a young lady that paints, and good gracious, woo, she knows her worth and she knows her value. This is yet another thing where I'm trying to bring attention to us, because things stem from us, and then people take credit for it. So in my journey, I'm looking for us. Tonio, right there. I hope he does something with it. He's amazing. He's amazing. And a lot of people, we paint because it's therapeutic. And I have to say, it really is, because instead of crying, I picked up some colored pencils. I got colored pencils, I got markers, I got a few different types of paint, and I make stuff happen. I took a course on how to draw, because really what they call it, the body, they call it something, I can't think of it. Anyway, portraits, faces, the body is not my thing. However, at the course, at the end of the course, the thing was to draw this picture, which is taped to my board. Oh. And it's taped good. Now, if I wanted it to stay, it would not. Yay! My birdie. I was truly amazed at what I am capable of doing. Because I don't know if y'all got the ugly art book. My ugly art book, those were my first pictures. Look at her. I drew her, y'all. I follow the instructor said, don't follow step by step. Do what you see. And so I adjusted her to make her mine. And I'm pleasantly surprised and truly pleased at how it came out. So find you something that makes you happy. Let's see. Yes. Whole counseling moment. No more freebies. The move to continue mainly come to that. Yes. Come to Egypt in May. You'll be so inspired. Egypt in May. Okay, let me count my coins about some Egypt in May now, because I want to go to Egypt. That would be amazing. Wait a minute, May. Yeah, May is fine. Yeah, so let me get back to my list. So these are, if you're not understanding, there's going to be a shift, another shift in the atmosphere, if you understand that. And I encourage anybody, especially the sisters, and I actually, Tonio and I had a conversation, and I told him, I was going to try to do something for the brothers, but I can't, it's kind of like you can't teach a man to be a man as a woman. So I can't give a brother the kind of encouragement that I can be a sister, because I'm not a brother. And so kudos to the people that can do that. And I want them to be, I really want the brothers to be encouraged, but as a woman, I cannot do that because I'm not a man. And I don't know, how a man feels. I know how women feel. I know we shoulder a lot of stuff because the way this society has started to turn, I don't know who society is turning against. If it's turning against Black women or Black men, or it's using Black women as a stronghold against the Black man. It's so much stuff that goes on. And with that, that's another thing. Being on social media, being on YouTube, yes, they monitor everything you do. So this quote unquote algorithm, it gives you things that they think you suggestions that we think you might like, or we think you want to watch. Well, FYI, to each their own. I don't care about interracial dating, and I don't care about homosexuality. That's not my thing. So I noticed that more and more and more that these are the things that are coming up on my feed, and I don't know why, because I don't watch them. And I even click like not interested, don't suggest that, and it still comes up. So we have to be very careful with, all these platforms and everything. And it makes you wonder, like, why are some people so successful and others are not? What is it that they're feeding into? Because I'm not going to sell my soul That's what I'm not about to do. So I've always been kind of like a non-conformist, and everybody say, just do this and do this. I've done it all. I've done everything that you could think of do, except for coon and buffoon. And I just refuse to do that. I absolutely refuse to do that. So it is what it is. So I have this feeling like I need to, well, I know, broaden my horizons and surround myself with things that will help me grow. And you're probably like, well, aren't you already doing that? No, not really. Not really, because, and there are some, like I said, in this area, this is where my creative juices started to flow. But honestly, I went to 100 different stores just trying to find stuff. And I was like, I got no artists up here. But in the South, there's art galleries and there's artists and there's people that are trying to be successful. And, you know, it's the happening place. So that's more, they take more care of these areas. And actually, y'all, really, no lie, I've been here since May. Yesterday in town, I don't know what the special occasion was, but I saw like 3 sanitation trucks. I haven't really seen them since I've been up here. And the garbage that's all over the place tells the story. So I don't know what that's all about, but hopefully maybe they're taking care of the South a little bit better than they are taking care of the North up here. We think highly. Okay, Chump said, you can encourage brothers, we think highly. Yes, but you know, how can yes, I can encourage you. I can cheer you on, because like some of the things that we say is that brothers are expected to be a certain way. You know, they as man, you be a manly man, you can't do this, you can't do that. As a woman, I can say it's okay for you to kind of wear your feelings on your sleeve or to show some emotions or whatever, especially those of y'all that are in relationships. I'm not a relationship guru. I can only tell you what I've been through in life. And so I don't care who's watching, because people watch and they listen. I wouldn't have been in a certain situation that I was in had the one that I was supposed to be with was doing what they were supposed to do. But the mentality over here is that I'm a man and I don't have to show any emotions, any affection, any of this. I man, you woman, you my woman. That's that, and it doesn't work like that. That goes right up there with prearranged marriages. And, oh, if you marry this man, you marry their whole family. Or, you know, the relationship situation over here is much different. Submission, man. Submissive woman, manly man. And no, I need to know that you have a pulse, you know, something. But, I'm used to being by myself. So this attention was like, oh, okay, but it was not real. So it lets you know that, yes, you're still alive. There's still things that you want to feel as a woman from a man. And if that person is not providing it, move on. That's all I can tell you. Move on, just move on. If the woman that you got your eyes set on, if they're not feeding you spiritually, mentally, physically, move on. This is not the day and age of holding on to things that hurt your hands. If it hurt your hand, let it go. Let it go. Don't put on no gloves to try to ease the pain. Let it go. Real simple. 2023, I'm all about me. That is the title of my activity book, Me for Me. And I really wish one of y'all brothers would jump out there and do, I can't think of the name of, there's a group of guys that their videos have been popping up as well. And they're kind of doing a roundtable thing, and they're speaking on being vulnerable, having emotions, being successful, the pressure of just being a Black man in society today. And it was very interesting. And actually, when I watched that, I knew that trying to do something on the scale that I did for the women of the activity book was way out of my league. Sorry, not sorry, but I just have to keep it real. It is what it is. And do you have Cash App? No, there's no Cash App over here. And that's another thing. And I mentioned that before. Being in Africa is rough. Just as far as things go. So I told y'all about Etsy. Etsy sent me that nasty gram and told me they had permanently suspended my account. Didn't give me a reason why. Anything, as much money as before I moved to Africa that I spent on Etsy. And it was basically the same account. I was just trying to turn it into a business account. Now, I do have a US address. It's where my bank statements go. Anything that needs to be done is going to my US address because that's permanent and that's secure. I have an African phone number because I'm in Africa. Duh, real simple. They're looking at that IP address and saying, oh, fraud, not even asking any questions, just shut me down. And I was like, that's cool because I don't plan on buying nothing. And then Shopify, we discussed it. I explained to them and they were like, oh, no problem. Got the Shopify shop up. Just a minor thing. So things like Cash App, my Spotify, I tried to get the little special they were running, but I had to give them my card number and they said, oh, that's an American card and you're showing that you're somewhere else and you can't. I'm like, are y'all stupid? Have y'all heard of people traveling abroad? So my Amazon Prime, it said, watch these movies. Watch movies from abroad. So I tried to watch Coming to America too. It said, oops, it's not available in your area. So these are just some of the things that we have to deal with. Like a lot of little things that people say, oh, you can make money by just going to this website and doing these surveys or doing this or doing that. They won't let you do it because you're in Africa. Make this money, do this, do that. They won't let you do it because you're in Africa. It's just, it is what it is. Now, somebody told me Amazon was supposed to be setting up camp in South Africa. I know they've been trying for a long time, and they keep getting shot down. Even them, they were like, oh, we deliver to Ghana. And I said, let me see how much it's going to cost. And it was like $5, something for $5. And they said $44, but then they wouldn't let me purchase. It wouldn't let me, go any further than that. Like it didn't even give an option to put it in my cart. And I was like, okay, it is what it is. These people here, they don't, or it's like I was told I think mobile money was started in Kenya. You can do whatever you want to with mobile money in Kenya and Tanzania. Like it is like the most convenient thing ever. You can even set up like a savings account on your mobile money in that area. Over here, most of the people still have those old-fashioned Nokia phones and stuff like that. They don't want to use mobile money. You can't, like, unless you're at like a major like supermarket that's owned by somebody else to shop and use your mobile money. It's like they don't like to use it. So it's kind of hard. It's like somebody need to reel them into almost 2023 because it's I think it's just this area. I don't know. It's very antiquated. So a lot of stuff that we are just used to, and it's just second nature being from the United States, it's like almost non-existent over here. So all that, they got little things that, you can use. Some, I don't know, but I don't even trust them. Like Uber, they got something called Yango, and they got Bolt. They got little stuff like that. Like they're just coming. A lot of drivers don't like to use it because their prices are much lower. Like the app will tell you in Tanzania, they learned the route. I got kicked off of Bolt because they learned that Okay, so this fee is set. This person is only going to pay 10,000 Tanzanian shillings to go here, but I'm going to drive them all, like kind of like the New York taxi drivers, drive them all over creation and then say, oh, the price is now 50 Tanzanian shillings. And I'm like, no, get this 10 or get nothing. Now, I didn't tell you to take the scenic route. I'm not stupid. I live here and I know my way around, and you went all the way out the way. So that's another thing that you have to watch out for. So that I try to keep the same driver, and he's been driving me around since I've been here, since I've been in Tamale. And so I don't really have to, sometimes when he goes out of town or whatever, then I have to try to like deal with the other drivers. And it's not that they'll try to rip me off unless I'm by myself. If not, yeah, it could be like 6 people in a yellow tutu Bajaji, whatever you want to call it. That's the little bitty motorized rickshaw thing. That's the back seat is big enough for literally 2 people. Well, they'll put like 5 or 6 people in there, and you'll be all smashed up in there. So, that's just like a thing. And one of the things that you gotta be cracking up, like, I know y'all good and damn well y'all ain't gonna squeeze up in here because my hips take up the whole back seat and I ain't trying to scoot over. I'm selfish. Yes. It's a thing. Chumps, you've been thinking about taking a photography class. Okay, I don't know. Look at the comments. Let me see. Let me look over here first. Let me go over here. I want to get it right. Now I'm gonna give you the website of you probably heard of it, and open website. Okay, copy. I am not sponsored by anybody, but I took a course on this website. There's over 200,000 courses on this website. One of my students put me on. Now, literally, I'm taking a almost $90 course, and I paid $13 for it because your first time they give you this huge discount. And so what my student just told me was that wait till the end. She said, don't get any classes until the end of the month. And she said at the end of the month, most of the classes go on sale. So you hardly ever have to pay full price for these courses. And they're all different. They're from people that are qualified to give you these courses, business courses, computer courses, craft courses. They've got everything. And like I said, when I started my course, I was holding my pencils, my color pencils, like a writing pencil. This guy helped me in the first course how to hold my pencils because my finger was hurting because I'm just pressing so hard. You probably could see the outline 3 cities over. I was pressing so hard, and how to gently do. So this was a course that I really needed to take. And that course has helped me significantly. And like I said, if anybody would have ever told me that I would be able to draw that figure, that's the word I was looking for, I would be like, yeah, right. Especially if y'all seen that picture of my boopty bet. She was hideous. So yeah, so anything that you need to do, there's so much stuff available to improve something that's ticking in the back of your mind that you want to do. I mean, you go to university, but where's Smart Money Chick? For those of y'all that are into computers, Cisco, I think that's what it is. Smart Money Chick, are you still in here? She put me on to the Cisco, where you can learn. It's free. They give you these courses and you get a certificate at the end. These different things that you can do with Cisco. I didn't even know what all that was, but I attempted to do the one where you can walk people through hooking up certain things, cable, satellite, different internet, different things in their house, all these type of things. Really not my thing. So, I mean, I looked at it, and when they popped up a schematic on me, I had a flashback. And this is where I met Smart Money Chick in 29 Palms, California, back in the 80s in an electronics class. And it wasn't my first. I took electronics in high school, but a schematic gives me trauma. I was like, ooh, they want me to look at a schematic? Are you kidding me? And so, yeah, totally not my thing. And, but I found this one for the art. They, like I said, they got business courses. They've got anything you could think of. Over 200,000 courses on this website, and very helpful. Outside of that, and YouTube and all that, I think in just a few months, my art has gone from 0 to 1,000. Like real serious. Like, and I kept wondering, like, okay, I'm doing this stuff and everything is turning brown because there's color theory. Okay, I'm doing this and this does not work because there's this. So it's not just, okay, go ahead and put something down or make something happen. Like one eye is up here, one eye is there. You know, there's levels. There's levels, and I'm still learning. Even though oh, you've just got this talent. No, I'm practicing and I'm learning because this is something that I am passionate about and that I see a future with. And one day y'all gonna look and y'all gonna be trying to get into my gallery. I'm just saying, put it out there. I'm putting it out there. Yes. All right, let me scroll. Social media. Yes, Trump's definitely, we're on the same team. Social media just, it's not even a hidden agenda. Really. They found that, okay, and it's a brainwashing technique. So you really have, like, there's certain things that I just won't watch. And even with like the art stuff, so what started popping up is a lot of people that do these, like, what looks really rather satanic drawings, and some of them look like us. And I'm like, okay, what's that? I'm not going to watch that. I'm not even going to give you my energy. I'm not going to all these Beelzebub or whatever y'all say is not evil. I beg to differ. It's not sitting well with my spirit. And I'm one that has practiced African spirituality. So, you know, go have several seats over there. If I don't like it, if it's not giving me good energy, I'm not dealing with it. So, yeah. Gotta keep the VPN on at all times. Okay, so the VPN thing, Tonio, I got this VPN, and like within 30 minutes, like they had tagged my account, and someone recommended this VPN to me. I didn't get all my money back, but I got most of it back. And I was like, why y'all keep dipping into my bank account? I'm just saying, what is that all about? So I wasn't too cool with that. So that was that. What was that? I think, where's Gordon, my friend Gordon? When he in here in the live chat, he recommended that one. And yeah, that didn't work too well with me. Let's see. Yeah, I use WorldRemit. If y'all don't know, WorldRemit is good. And I used WorldRemit before I moved here because I used to buy a lot of stuff from Nigeria. And people talk about Nigeria, but there's some shrewd business people in Nigeria, and they bought that life and they don't want their reputations ruined. So anything that I bought from Nigeria, I got it. And it was, you know, very, very good quality. You know, so in the United States, buying stuff from Nigeria using WorldRemit, Visa used to freeze my card up. And I would have to call my bank and unfreeze my card and start screaming and yelling at them. It's like, every payday, don't y'all see me buying stuff from Nigeria, Ghana, or wherever, and I'm sending money with WorldRemit? Why do y'all keep freezing up my card? like you can't use it. I'm driving, I'm on the road, I'm trying to get coffee or, go into the truck stop, get something to eat, and y'all done froze my dang on card up. So that's still a thing, but now, knock on wood, it works. So I guess, I was like, this is very racist. You got to pull that R word out every now and then. So I don't know what they changed, what they did, but it's been doing pretty good. And I try not to use it too much because then I have to get international minutes to call my bank and tell them to unscrew stuff. So I tried to do the 2-phone thing. It was my network provider. And I guess I probably could have still kept it, got rid of everything and just knocked it down to the basic of basics. But it didn't really work. I paid an extra $50 a month for international thing. I had 2G and it kept telling me I couldn't make the calls or I couldn't do this and I couldn't do that. So I just got rid of it. And I'm fine with what I have. That's one good thing about the phones over here. You can put 2 SIM cards in one phone. So I still got my Kenya SIM card and my, I got my case. I got all sorts of SIM cards. Everywhere I go, I get a SIM card. So can y'all see, I got SIM cards all in between my cover and my phone because whatever. I got 2 in the phone and I got 2 in the back of the cover. I got Tanzania and I got the first one I got when I first came to Ghana. Yeah, keep SIM cards. Like it's like that's the difference. Like in the US, you got to pay all this money to try to get phone cellular service. They want you to do this and do that. A SIM card costs like 10 CDs, which is like $1. And you go, now granted, they're changing the rules because prior to this year, you didn't need any type of ID to go get a SIM card or anything. So I guess they're trying to be a little westernized and make people show ID to register their SIM card. They even went so far as to threaten the people that if you don't come with your Ghana ID, which they were started giving to people for free because a lot of people didn't even have identification over here. And so they were upset about that. Like when it comes to technology, they're really not, they're still way, like they're like 1998 with their tech, as far as their technology goes. So a lot of the shops don't have websites or Instagram pages and stuff like that because most of them don't have access and it costs money. It's not $50 and you get this unlimited bundle. You got to pay for data. You got to pay for airtime. Anything that you do on these cell phones over here, you got to pay for it. So I'm fortunate to be able to, with my little Cambly money, to keep data. I don't care about the phone. The call incoming is free. And I ain't got nobody to call. So keep a little bit of money on airtime. That's it. So, yeah. Black Americans want to run their asses over there. Girl, what? What? I don't know what I said, but what? Yeah, West Africa, but East Africa got their ports too. So don't sleep on East Africa. Africa as a whole, the people were stolen and taken all over the world. Bahia, Brazil got more stolen Africans than the US and the Caribbean combined. So yeah, and we want to keep running over here because that's where we're from. So I don't know what I said to spark that comment, but elaborate, Anita. Anyway, yeah. Okay, so yeah, she was there. Can you, Smart Money, can you put the Cisco link in if you're still here? If somebody wants to check that out, the Cisco link that you had, the website, I think it's Cisco. I know it's their website. Yes, chumps, I'm telling you, check that first because it's so much more money. And these are professional people that, like my instructor for my course, he is like 20 or 30 year art teacher. Yeah, so this is, and so if you have a skill you're a professional in something, you can also go over there and provide people with courses for stuff. I mean, if you got time to set it up, a video and all that stuff, like you can teach on there if that's your thing and you are professional at what you do. Manny girl, I'm losing my voice. Ooh, let me get some water. So yeah, oh, I didn't even get halfway through my list. Got on my tangent. Blah, 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 blah. I don't discuss that either. But I can't even, yeah, I kind of touched on that as well. So yeah, so in essence, that's going to be my focus is my artwork. It will be, you know, people say, oh, you got to do this, you got to do that. I ain't got to do nothing but put it out there. So there will be, I'm going to readjust my Shopify shop. There will be prints available on there, mugs, t-shirts, whatever it is. You know, I have to be like the Jamaicans. They got 15 jobs, man. And she says she put it up. You put it up where? Anyway, I don't see it if you put it here in the room, but yeah. So Smart Money Chick is going to give the link for that Cisco thing, and I'll put it up on my thing. There's so much stuff that you can do. You have something in your mind that you think you want to do and you think you can't do it. There's more than one way to skin a cat. There's too much information floating out here to help you improve at whatever it is that you want to do. Hopefully, I will not become the guru to be telling y'all how to make money because I don't know. If I knew, I'd be rich myself. But there's legitimate ways to get this done. And I said that because I believe that so many of the people, you have to be careful. So many of these people on here that's telling you to do all this stuff. Of course, they're getting the kickback, they're getting the commission, and the stuff that they're telling you is B to the S. And I found that out not the hard way, but I found it out with the passive income thing. It's not passive. If you don't work, it's not going to work for you. So you have to do something. No, you're not just going to upload some pages and go to sleep and make money. That's not how it works. If you want to stand out from everybody else and do whatever it is you do, you got to put in some work. Some people say you got to spend money to get money because I'm also going to try to do some of these marketing things again. I don't know if I told y'all, but I did the marketing thing on Facebook. Facebook is total SHIT. And I got the worst virus and I had to reset my phone and everything. It just stemmed from their version of marketing. So over on Instagram, like I had to switch a lot of stuff to business accounts, which I didn't like. And so I'm going to try to reach people that have never been reached before, AKA people that I don't know, because that seems to be the route to go. For you sisters in here, there's something, I don't have a TikTok, but I saw a video about sisters follow sisters. The sister follow, Black women follow train, something like that. So if you got something and you go on TikTok and you follow another sister and support that sister, she's supposed to follow you back. Not none of this one-sided stuff where you look and you see people doing the same thing you're doing and you support them and you follow them on Instagram. They got 20,000 followers, but they only following 2 people or they only following 200 people. Very one-sided. Support is support. You know, and I know people like, oh, you can't expect. No, I can expect whatever I want to expect. And so I don't expect things from certain people, but then there's other people that I do expect something from. And those will be the people that know the hustle and bustle, that know what it takes to be successful and to get your stuff out there. Because even something as simple and as easy as sharing a post, you got 500 people on your list and I got 500 people on my list and we only got 50 in common. That means you got 450 additional people that my post can reach that's not seeing my post because I don't know them. And that's free. That doesn't cost anything. So that argument I'm tired of. And so I'm just going after other people. I'm going after other people. I'm reaching out. I'm going outside the box. So that's the thing. With all of that, I may not have, I don't see it. I don't see it. Are you sending it in private? I don't see it in the room. Does anybody see the link that Smart Money Chick is putting in the comments? Because I definitely don't see it. Are you sending it somewhere else? Are you putting it in the chat? I don't see it in the chat. And I know there's a slight delay, but let me see. Yeah, I don't see it. Yeah, so that's that. I hope you all know. Okay, you see it. I don't see it. For some reason, I don't see it, but Tonio says he sees it. I don't know why I see it, because I would like to put it up on my thingy. I don't have no restrictions or nothing. I don't know. Yeah, so, that's weird. But yeah, so anything that you aspire, you want to do, you dream of doing, make it happen. You know, people make jokes about new year, new me. And like I said, whichever way the cards fall, I'm just going to be like I am. I'm a water sign. We're going to flow. We're going to just let the water flow. The cards fall where they may. And hopefully it's in the direction of success. I'm going to cultivate it as much as I can. You clicked on it. Okay, he clicked on it. Can you copy it and paste it, Tonio, to see if it shows up? It takes you to the classes. Okay. I can't see it. That's weird. That is so weird. I can't see it. So anyway, so that's, you know, if I do come on here, it won't be as much, but this is what we're going to be doing. We're going to be networking. We're going to be networking, surrounding myself with people that want to be successful in whatever it is that they're doing. Smart Money Chick, she's the Bitcoin person. She's even taken some courses in some things to improve herself. She's going places. Tonio's going places. He's coming back to Africa. He's painting. He's doing things. People are doing stuff. So with that, you surround yourself with greatness, surround yourself with like minds, the people that want to succeed. Then you will go someplace. You definitely will go someplace. Anything, you sent it to WhatsApp? Okay. Got it. Okay. Here's this link. Hope I get this right. All right. Yes. That's Cisco for you computer guru, smart techie people. That is, I mean, and they got all sorts of courses, and they start you out from the basics in the beginning. If you have no clue and you want to have a clue, free. I like that word. I like free dollars. That's my favorite, free dollars. So yeah. It's, you know, we going places, we moving and shaking, and the Ghana president at this I don't know why I say U.S. African summit, that people come together on this continent or wherever and work together. We won't need help from other outside entities. He said he want to be like China. China ain't got to ask nobody for it. I was like, okay, if it's China, if you say so. But yeah, and I agree. Like, we need to stop depending on other people that don't like us. You can earn digital badges from Cisco. Okay, and I know, Cisco is a heavy hitter. So for those of y'all that, even if you customer service and you know something about something and you get on the phone with these people and you can tell them X, Y, and Z and how to do it, hey, for sure. What is it called? What's the thing I'm talking about? Not coding. Is it coding? That techie stuff. Yeah. Anybody else that has something like that can help people out, by all means, type it in the chat, share it, share it, share it. And, you never know who's lurking in the background that's not joining our chat that may need to see that. They may need to, find something to do. There's a lot of people that want to do stuff that think they don't have access to this stuff. And that's why I say, just put the information out there, just share it. You never know who you're helping. And that's a thing. That's for sure a thing. So anyway, with that, y'all, maybe I'll get a list of stuff that people can do to, things that people want to learn how to do. But definitely the Cisco one and the one that I put in, there's a lot of courses, that you can take and improve yourself. New comments. Network and cybersecurity. Okay, that's what I need to put that up there. That. Be somebody for sure. For sure. Like that's like above my over my head. And they're doing, these things are, I think a lot of stuff happened with the pandemic and people couldn't get out. So things are being accessible to you without having to leave the house. You can get this stuff going. And so with stuff like this, you can be your own person. You can be a contractor. You can, start your own stuff, which is the way. It's free dollars. There's no excuse. You got 12 kids, put them to bed and go take you 30 minutes and learn you a skill or a trade. Do something, learn something. I'm about that life. That I can cheer anybody on, for sure. Now I know I got some nurses in here. I got some engineers, all that. Smart Money Chick, she just all out smart. She knows something about everything, degreed up, smart. These are the people that you surround yourself with. It might rub off. It might rub off on you. Yes. But all right, y'all. Happy New Year to y'all, because I'm pretty sure that I will not be going live before 2023, because I want to I got to get everything in order. I looked on my shop and there's some stuff that I should have deleted. Like, they give you a template. And so since I didn't put nothing in it, I really didn't pay any attention. So if you go to my shop, you see these blank template words on. I'm like, I don't think that's supposed to be on there, but yeah, I'm going to fix that up. Network developers, website designers, people like that. Those are people that I probably need a website designer in my life. Happy New Year to y'all. It's going down in 2023. For sure. All right, y'all. Love y'all. Thank you for your support. Tonio, I'm going to get with you on Instagram. Daph, WhatsApp. Anybody else? See y'all. I don't think Nights Over, that's who was missing, Nights Over Egypt. Yeah. Yeah. Anita, if you're still in here, I'm going to have to hit you up to see what the hell you're talking about too. Anyway, y'all. See, I will come in to give y'all an update as to how my year is going. And I love y'all, and y'all be good, and strive to be the best at you being you that you can be. There's always something inside of you that can do better. All right. Doo-doo, doo-doo. All right. Peace. Give y'all some traveling music. Sounds a little weird.